Well, a very good morning to you, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you'll be watching this week's Midweek Check-In. This is Pastor James coming to you from the Fortress of Solitude here on Old Norcross Road with this week's Midweek Check-In. And the first event that is on my mind is tomorrow night's Trunk or Treat. Don't forget about that. We've had a couple more folks come forward and agreed to provide a trunk, so that puts us up over 10. Uh, Even if you get the urge tomorrow afternoon to come and provide a trunk, though you haven't signed up to bring one, please do. Also, if you have any candy that you'd like to bring in support of our folks who are bringing trunks in case they run out, um, please do that tomorrow. So you can do that today if you want to. Just give us a call, see if we're here at the church, and you can drop it off. But yeah, trunk or treat tomorrow night for our community. The weather's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a great night, and I hope you'll come and be a part of it. Tomorrow we will have our Wednesday morning Bible study as we look at Romans 13. That's at 10 a.m. and it's in person only here on Old Norcross in the Faith Journey classroom. Also, uh, coming up on Thursday is Thursday morning theology with James. We took a week off last week, but we're back at it this Thursday as we continue to work through John Mark Comer's book, "Live No Lies," and even if you're not reading the book with us and joining in the discussion as it happens on Thursday mornings, those sessions will be available to stream. So either way, I think the conversation and the content of the book I think is very helpful for us as we seek to be faithful disciples, or a word that I'm really growing toward apprentices of Jesus. I have a couple of voices in my life that are speaking that word, apprentices to Jesus. There's a Bible translation by Scott McKnight, which uses apprentice for disciple, and I like that a lot. So more on that to come. So that's Thursday. There's a lot of wonderful stuff coming up, and want to point out a couple of things for this weekend. On Saturday, we have the Garden Market grand opening from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Our scouts will, of course, be here in the large fellowship hall for their weekly meeting at 11 a.m. But drop by anytime from 10 to 4. Be sure to read the Garden Market, the Garden News that Jennifer that we will post from Jennifer in the Chalice this week, which will be available at some point tomorrow digitally, and of course will be in your bulletin on Sunday in physical form. But you're definitely going to want to take a look at that before Saturday to hear some of the exciting things that are coming up for that. The other big thing that happens on Saturday will hopefully happen actually early Sunday morning when all of us are getting some good sleep. That is daylight savings time. We will fall back this coming Saturday night, early Sunday morning. That that miracle where 2 a.m. becomes 1 a.m. And that's just one of God's true blessings, especially for those of us who have trouble sleeping at night. But yeah, that's coming up this weekend. So I want to make you aware of that as well. Next week on November 5th, a week from today, our prayer fellowship gathering will be going on at the Hibachi Grill in Lawrenceville, November 5. Uh, we will resume regular Wednesday night activities, Lord willing, next week. There'll be no evening Bible study or choir rehearsal this week, nor will there be a brown bag dinner and fellowship time. If you're participating in the trunk or treat and you want to bring your dinner and eat beforehand, we'll be here. Church will be unlocked. So come on in and we'll join you. Carol and I will probably be enjoying something as well. She's just made a big old pot of chili, and we're actually about to take our first bites of that for lunch today. But I'm sure we'll be munching on that for a few days to come. So, at any rate, um, another other things that are coming up. I just want you to know about the sit and stitch. You have to be really careful how you say things sometimes. The sit and stitch is something that you can also read about in the Chalice in the Garden News this week. That's going to be happening on Wednesdays from 1 o'clock to 2:30, and we have someone from the Lawrenceville Co-op who will be coming out to facilitate that 1 to 2:30. We also have two garden market events coming up. One on the 16th, Saturday the 16th, and one on Saturday, November 30th, the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So all of that information is available to you there in the Garden News, and is also available on the garden garden website's calendar, and that's easy to access. You can go straight there through. You can Google it and then go straight to the garden website, or you can go to our website, newhopedisciples.org, and you can click on Community Garden, and that link will take you right to the garden market. Okay, so all of that coming up. Wow, Thanksgiving is 4 weeks from Halloween, which is this Thursday. So it's a great time to be here. It's a great time to be here alongside you, serving alongside you. Um, I do want to say that I heard back from the co-op, and they have asked me to be a part of their board of directors, and I have, uh, I would say excitedly, said yes to that. I have always believed in the mission of the co-op. When I first came here, some of my seminary requirements at the time required me to do work like interviewing and doing some counseling stuff there at the co-op. I would have done it anyway. It was it's an eye-opening experience to, uh, and it's where we should be with those in need. Jesus always found himself, made sure he was around people in need, and whatever that need may be, whether that be physical, spiritual, whatever that need may be, Jesus always found himself around those in need. And I, for one, am a grateful apprentice. See what I did there? A grateful apprentice, a grateful disciple, because he has certainly been present in my times of need. And I know that you have testimonies as well that you can share on that. Okay? God bless you. Thank you so much for uh, your love for Jesus, your love for his church. I do want to say a word. I forget. Ministers' evaluations. This coming Sunday is the deadline for those. So if you haven't filled one of those out, be sure to. We have two boxes here in the church, one in the north, that's at the top, just outside the sanctuary, out what used to be the front door. And then, of course, there's one box down in the small fellowship hall. These are very important, and I would appreciate very much, even if you go through and just give the letter designations to each of uh, the questions, I suppose, that are on it. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. Um, Even if you just do that, it's valuable information for our elders, and then it's valuable information for me when we get together and talk these things over, because I really want to simply become more and more of a faithful Christian servant. Um, and these help that to happen. So thank you very much for filling those out and getting those turned in. They really, really do matter. And 2 weeks from this coming Sunday, November 3, is our annual congregational meeting, where we will vote on new officers. We have new, oh, most of you have gotten a letter. We have new deacons. We have new deacons to consider. We have new deaconesses to consider. No elders this time around. But we also will vote on the budget for next year, and in case we're adding a couple of budgeted area missions to our budget for this year. We're adding the garden as a mission, and we're going to increase, or we are proposing to increase our giving to disciples women. And there was gosh, there was there. Oh, and we have decided to propose, and the board has passed on to the congregation to begin giving to what is called Disciples Mission Fund, which is the general fund for our region. If we're going to be a part of the Christian Church Disciples of Christ, uh, it is a good thing for us to uh, support our region. So financially, so okay. Before I remember anything else, I'm going to go ahead and let you go for this week's check-in. It's already a little bit longer than I like these to be. So have a wonderful day here on this Tuesday. I hope to see you here tomorrow night. Thank you, Jimmy and Diane and your team for providing hot dogs in addition to the candy that's going to be out there. It's going to be a great, great evening. Hope to see you. God bless you.